Hi guys, thanks for stopping by for another video. Hope all is well. Let's look at the word covenant. Let's look at what a covenant is. What is a covenant? According to the dictionary, a covenant is a formal, solemn, binding agreement or promise between two or more parties to do or refrain from doing a certain act. With that said, let's think about like a covenant between a mother and a child. That's a covenant. You have a covenant between God and man when the flood came with Noah, and God's covenant to humanity, mankind, is that he will not flood the earth with water. So we have the rainbow, right? That's what the rainbow means. It's God's covenant not to flood the earth again. That's what the rainbow stands for. But today I want to talk about the covenant between a husband and a wife, a man and a woman, specifically husband and wife. So if you were dating a man, or if the woman, I'm going to talk about the side chick. If you're dating a man, and if he leaves you, or you don't know that he left you, you didn't get the memo, and he marries a woman, even if he was dating you, left you, and you don't know you were left behind, and he's now married to a woman, he has a covenant with said woman. And now, if you know that this man is married to this woman, and he put you in side chick zone, or in the side chick lane, and you know that he has a wife, that's on you. A side chick doesn't have the right to hunt down a wife because she's the side chick. If somebody left you and married someone else, and you were dating him for God knows how long, and then he meets somebody and marries her, and she becomes wife, they have a covenant. The husband and the wife have the covenant, not the side chick and the husband. The covenant in man's law eyes and in God's eyes is between the married couple, not the side chick. And shame on you if you still want to fool around somebody who clearly didn't think you were wife material and go and marry somebody else. And you want to track down this woman, or you want to do stuff to the wife. I understand there's a young lady, a woman, who was the reason I'm bringing this up. I remember this scenario. She's dating a man. The man leaves. You know how men can be wayward. Marries somebody else. She's aware that he's now married to a whole woman and has children together, living together. And this side chick says she's gonna go and beat this woman up. This is what I tell y'all. If something ain't working out, let it go. Let it go. Leave it alone. It's not worth it. She gets hot-headed here where the wife is. You hear what I tell you? These people have a covenant. In man's eye, in the law, the land of the law, in the eyes of the law, the man and the woman have the covenant. They have the agreement. They have the binding agreement to act in a specific manner. They have a binding agreement. She decides to get in her vehicle because she's gonna go, I guess, grab up the wife or whatever she planned on doing. Here she go, hot-headed, driving like a bat out of hell. What happened to her? Tire blew out. 2 tires blew out. Here she go, car flipping, overturned. Could have cost her life. When I heard this story, I said, oh, she died. They said, no, she lived. But the car, I guess, is total. 2 tires blew out. Car rolled over. On the highway. She's so hot-headed because she's going to fight people who have a covenant. They have a binding agreement in the eyes of the Most High and this earth. If you have to get in your car and drive 100 miles an hour to go track down a man and his wife, his family, what were you going to do when you get there? What was going to happen when you got to that location where that family is? And if you laid hands on that woman, and God forbid you took her out or she took you out, or you go there and the man decide to take you out, then what was going to happen? Well, hot-headed, can't take your L. Take your L. Take the loss, right? So if somebody left you or still pulling you along a string and marry somebody else, like I said, sometimes people will meet, a man will meet a woman in less than a year, and next thing you know, he's married. He was playing house with somebody else for God knows how long, 10 years. You wasted your time with him. He finds somebody else. He married them. You don't even know there was a wedding. He still, when you found out, you're still playing around with this man. That's when you should have cut him off when you found out, right? That he played you. Because he had the free will to go put a ring on somebody else's finger. Wife her up. If something happened to that man, God forbid, and you have life insurance, is going to the wife, not the side chick. Everything goes to the wife and his children, because they're going to say, where's the next of kin? Who is the next of kin? You have no children with this man. You have nothing with this man. The woman he's married to birth his offspring. And you want to get in your vehicle, endanger everybody else, society, because you're so full of rage and you can't take the L. You're going to go hunt down a man because somebody called you or told you, guess what? X, Y, and Z is over yo with his wife. They out here. So you get on the highway. You must have been wearing your seatbelt because you live to see another day. But lady, let me tell you this. The next time you plan on running up on that woman that has a covenant in the Most High, God the Creator eyes, you might not live to speak another day. You understand? God spared you. Who you think blew the tires out? Who you think stopped you in your tracks? You couldn't get to the location. Car overturned, you rolling around. To go lay hands on somebody who has a covenant. Yeah, the man might not be any good. He could be wayward or whatever you want to call him, but they say boys will be boys. I'm not justifying that man. I don't care about the man. I'm talking about the woman. because this poor lady probably don't even know. Well, she has a clue, but knowing that you're coming for her. Coming for her. Flying on the highway. And 2 tires blew out. Can you imagine not 1 but 2? How often you see 2 tires blow out on a car? 1 is likely, but 2, that's a warning. That's probably a warning from the Creator. Back up. Stay in your lane. Count your losses. Let the wayward man go. He's now with his wife. What are you going to do? Continue to be a side chick? Take your L. Take the loss. Move on. That's why I tell you guys, when things don't work out, sometimes it's for a reason. But you don't go hunting looking for trouble. You could have taken out another motorist. You put people at risk flying to come and get you now lights and siren because they have an overturned vehicle. Car done flip. How many times? Across the highway or wherever it landed up into some place, whatever. While you're rolling, you could have rolled into another vehicle. Take out somebody else. Because you're so strong in your emotions and can't count your losses. Take the L. You're not the wife. You're the side chick. That's a slap in the face. If that man wanted you and respected you, he would have made you his wife. But he gone out in the street, in the field, and find somebody else and wife her up. Yeah? Take your loss. Count it as a L. Move on. You might get a W at some point you'll get a win. But this man right here, because he has a covenant and it states it's a formal, solemn, binding agreement or promise between 2 people. Yeah?